Unanswered testimony, documented conspiracy, legal brief and final public affidavit of Dr. Richard William McLean Baron Dodger submitted to Legal Aid NSW, the International Criminal Court, United Nations Special Rapporteurs, Australian Parliament, and the people of the world. Date 12 May 2025. Location Mildura, Victoria, in exile and under threat. Email info@barondodger.com. OPay ID 04335145524. Website and archive www.barondodger.com. Legal Aid NSW. Contact Law-Access at Justice NSW.gov. OI. Affirmation of legal standing and intent. I, Dr. Richard William McLean, known also as Baron Dodger, issue this sworn affidavit and legal brief as a final declaration of fact, criminal referral and public record in the face of imminent harm, systemic abandonment, and a multi-agency conspiracy to eliminate my voice, my rights, and ultimately my life. I do not issue this document as a request. I issue it as a binding notification, backed by law, history, and moral authority. Roman 2. Immediate conditions demanding emergency legal intervention. I have no food. I have no fuel. I have no income. I am living in an unregistered car in remote Victoria with my therapy dog, Crystal, as my only companion and protector. I have no safe home, no legal support, no police protection, and am being subjected to daily voice-dis, V2K and satellite torture. My disability supports are obstructed, with $50,000 plus in approved NDIS funds deliberately withheld. I have survived assassination, exile, and state-engineered homelessness. I now face the next phase of what I have called the new Holocaust, slow extermination through administrative torture. Roman 3. Criminal and legal basis for intervention. 1. Human rights violations. Australian Human Rights Commission Act 1986, International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, ICBR Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, CRPD violations. Freedom from discrimination, right to security of person, protection from cruel, inhuman and degrading treatment. 2. NDIS Code of Conduct breaches. NDIS Act 2013, Section 48, 17A, and 34 Provider Registration and Practice Standards Rules, 2018 violations. Abuse, neglect, financial coercion, failure to act in emergency. 3. Criminal law violations. Crimes Act 1914. Conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. Criminal Code Act 1995. Attempted murder, aiding and abetting surveillance devices Act 2004. Illegal monitoring and V2K harassment crimes. Domestic and Personal Violence Act 2007. Psychological terrorism, threats, stalking, intimidation. Roman 4. Named individuals and entities liable. The following individuals and institutions are directly or indirectly responsible for: 1. Orchestrating, enabling, or remaining silent during acts of conspiracy, abuse, and attempted extermination. 2. Obstructing legal redress, denying human dignity, and sabotaging compensation owed to me, government officials and institutions. Bill shorten and disminister, orchestrated campaign of exile and systemic financial collapse. Philip Glass, an SW trustee and guardian. Prevented access to funds, left me without a registered car. Sakai Tir, Deversatas Daboy, conditioned support on return to assassination zones. Sid Salman Kazmi, NDIS coordinator. Obstructionist, culpable endangerment. Mark Dreyfus, Attorney General. Office refuses to respond. Ray Griggs, DSS. Covered up documented employment and fraud. Stefan Iasinides, former partner and a CO affiliate. Threats, fraud, protected by intelligence apparatus. Institutions that refused to act or silenced me. NDIS RC, Legal Aid NS, WFCANAC, ICAC, IBAC, ASIO, ASIS, The Age, Herald Sun, Disability Advocates NS, WCF, Victoria Police, Aligned Community Care, Upscale Care, Work Cover, Comcare, St. Australia, Victoria University, and more. V. The cosmic, legal, and moral dimension of my stand. I am not merely a whistleblower. I am the living evidence of Australia's political, bureaucratic, and spiritual collapse. My life is a crucible that now reveals the absolute corruption of systems designed to protect. I have spoken in Parliament. I helped build the NDIS. I am a mental health and disability advocate of 3 decades, and I am being left to die on the side of the road, in full view of the state. And yet, I forgive you all. I forgive Bill Shorten. I forgive Philip Glass. I forgive Stephen Ioannidis. I forgive every public official who silenced me. I forgive because I will not carry the violence that was placed in me. This is my moral advantage. This is divine compassion, not surrender. This affidavit is a legally binding referral to 1. Legal aid in S.W. email, lawaccess@justice, NSW, Gov, O phone, 1300-888-529 action required. Immediate legal representation and injunctive protection for rights violation and risk to life. 2. The International Criminal Court ICC submission. O crime, whistleblower 25-05-2025-001 action required. Admission of annexed documents as part of crimes against humanity investigation. 3. The United Nations Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights Ochre action required. Emergency protection order under international human rights law. 4. Any court in Australia or internationally that still recognizes justice. Roman 7. Demand for injunctive protection in public tribunal. I hereby instruct all relevant bodies to acknowledge receipt of this affidavit. Provide me with immediate food, fuel, medical, and legal access. Convene a tribunal, open to public record, to hear this case in full. Remove all obstructing intermediaries and release owed funds immediately. Refusal to act will be construed as institutional complicity in attempted murder, violation of multiple domestic and international laws, public confirmation that Australia is a rogue state operating under tyrannical impunity. Roman 8. Final declaration. I am alone. I am dying, and I am still more truthful than all of you. If I die, the record will stand. If I live, this record will shake the earth. Signed, Dr. Richard William McLean, Baron Dodger. Email, info@barondodger.com. O phone, 04-487-33855. Pay ID, 043